If you're a nerd like me, you should know the news that DC has decided to finally adapt one of Batman's greatest comics of all time, Nightfall. If you're not tapped in with Nightfall, all you need to know is Nightfall is basically the introduction of Bane. You know, Batman's one of Batman's greatest foes, and it's the comic book where Batman gets his back absolutely blown the fuck out. So I'm so excited for this adaptation to come out because not because Nightfall is one of my greatest and favorite comics of all time, but Nightfall is just such a great comic in the Batman mythos because it's one of those comics where it introduces so many great characters that are long lasting Batman characters in mythos today. But it also just expands upon Batman's rogue gallery as well, with Bane breaking all the inmates out of Arkham and Blackgate, leaving Batman at his like most vulnerable, weakest, and mentally and physically. But it also gives lows to Tim Drake as well.
Nobody cares about Tim Drake.
I know there's that funny running joke where nobody cares about Tim Drake, but Tim Drake is he's honestly pretty cool. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. But yeah, no, it also introduces Azrael as well with Jean Paul Valley. Again, Bane's adapted too. Batman's at his most weakest when it comes to mentally and physically. Again, Nightfall is just such a great comic because it's such a long-lasting comic in the Batman mythos. Even today's day, where we have references back to Nightfall. I mean, it created the whole Bane Batbreaker as well too. So it's just, yeah, no, I can't. I'm excited for Nightfall and. I know people have been hesitant about it being adapted in the stories mainly because it's such a long Batman comic, probably one of Batman's longest comic books, audited with No Man's Land. But it's also reported that the story will be adapted into four separate parts starting in 2026. So yeah, I'm super excited to find out about no more Nightfall. I'm really excited to find out who the lead runners are going to be in the animated series. I really hope it has great animation, and I really hope it taps into that 90s, 80s feeling because it was honestly peak Batman. It had one of Batman's greatest looks. It had one of Bruce's just greatest arcs. It had one of Bruce's greatest just character development moments. And honestly, too, it's such a good core story, and just Batman fans alike and comic fans alike will honestly love it. So if you're not tapped in with Nightfall, please get tapped in. Tap in with Comic Story and R.I.P. Ben, but he was such a great narrative when it comes to comic story and comics of all. So if you're not tapped in with Nightfall, get tapped in with Nightfall and read Nightfall before you watch the anime series. Or if you want to just surprise yourself, wait for the anime series to come out and just watch it there because I'm super excited for Nightfall and you guys are gonna absolutely love it if you haven't seen it yet. So please tap yourself in with Nightfall. Get ready for Nightfall because it's gonna be such a great story. Yeah. Besides that, everybody have a great day. Be safe to be kind to one another, and yeah, peace out.